Hello, 622 Online filmmakers. I'm your host, Mr. Granlund, coming to you live from Mr. Granlund Studios here. And I just want to welcome you to a brand new school year. Hello. I hope you found this class all right. And all I want to do today is kind of go over what we're going to do in video production, on maybe highlight some of the cool things that we're going to learn this year. But just give you an overview of what's going on here. All the information that you'll need to know is going to be located in the course information. Not all the information, I suppose. But number one, the online syllabus. What's going to happen this year? What are we going to learn this year? One thing I want to highlight real closely is this. The types of apps that you're going to want to put on your phone to help you with the video recording. And secondly, since this is our overview, this is a perfect time to jump into this. This is our Welcome to Video Production Google Slideshow. So welcome. What I want to talk to you is about attendance resources, do kind of a course introduction, talk about the rules of grading policies, and kind of get you started on your first project. So as we're jumping in here, attendance, typically you'll need to spend about an hour a day on this class. Step number one that you'll want to do is download one of the resource apps. I was kind of talking about it before. There's also another slide about that here. Attendance is going to be a little bit of a learning process as we go, but you'll want to log into Schoology every day, check out what you're supposed to do during that day, and work on your projects. I will be reorganizing, kind of shifting some things around, since this is kind of this is like the first year of full 622 online launching. So there's going to be a number of things that might evolve over the trimester here. But in everything that I will do, I hope to communicate well with you, send you videos and links and emails, just letting you know what's going on so that you can find the information and be successful in class. The first thing I want you all to do is to choose a video editor. Now, if you're an iPhone user, these are my ranked choices. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 being probably my favorite. Number 5 being, it's going to be fine, but it's maybe not as easy to use. My favorite in the iPhone is iMovie. If you're an Android user, my favorite Android device app is PowerDirector, but InShot, KineMaster, these are also very good. And if you're using a PC or Chromebook, I have a number of things here, and I have different recommendations depending on what platform you're on. So if you're on a Chromebook, I would actually recommend like Video Editor here. YouTube Studio is good if you have a YouTube channel or you want to start a YouTube channel. If you're on a PC, I would actually recommend HitFilm Express. Now, there's actually a number of other free video editing software. This is not like an exhaustive list by any means. And if you already have access to some of your own technology, shoot me an email, and I would love to talk shop with you and figure out what's going to be the best way to do this class going forward. So you're going to cover a whole range of topic: animation, special effects, pre-production, post-production, production as a video editor. Our grading scale is as follows. We're a 150 school this year, and so some of the things that are going to catch your attention are there's going to be no grade or score lower than a 50%, and typically you're going to have 2 weeks after a summative is due before you get like the cutoff. So after 2 weeks, past the due date of when a summative is done, you're no longer able to turn in that project. And all formative work, you have until the next summative. So again, about 2 weeks until you have to make sure that you turn in all of your formative work. And you have to submit all of your formative work before you submit your summative work. So that's something a little bit different from in years previous. Some of the rules here, make sure that you're diligent at all times. Use positive language, especially because we're going to be having some discussions in class, and they're going to be asynchronous discussions really. And so you want to be respectful of the people that come to class every day when you're taking part of that. Now, I've always had great success with my students because I know that you're 622 proud and that this is going to be good. Whenever we're like having times where we are communicating with each other, because there's always going to be a bunch of questions that come up. Maybe something doesn't make sense, you miss some information. Always try and ask related questions. Even if you think you got everything, it's always just a great skill to show you're actively listening by asking related questions, even if you think you're understanding everything accurately. I know I'm guilty of this too, that I'll kind of go into a meeting and I think I get it all, and then I'll like try and go work on it later and be like, wait a minute, what was that? And whenever I ask a question during the meeting, everything just sticks better. So if we're emailing back and forth, if we're on a Zoom call back and forth, make sure you ask me some good related questions. And if you ask me questions in the email, try to get real specific. I'm really good at answering specific questions. Sometimes it's really tough to answer questions that are just too general and broad. Like if you email me and say, I'm having trouble, it's not working, I'm not sure what you're talking about. But if you say something along the lines of, every time I go to open up my program, hit film, it crashes and gives me this error code, or something like that, then it could be like, oh, okay, well, this is the solution for that. So the more specific your questions are, the more successful you're going to be, and I think the happier with your films. Everything gets a lot easier. A little bit about me. I'm a BA, so I have a Bachelor of Arts from Gustavus Adolphus College. I have my Master's in Arts Education from the University of Minnesota. This is my 13th year teaching in the district and my 18th year teaching overall. I'm a comic booker, musician, designer, video producer, and at one point or another, I've taught all but 2 art classes. So we have 23 different art classes that we teach in the art department, and 3 of them I have never taught before. So I teach a little bit of everything. I'm really excited to work with you this year. Also, if you ever have any questions, you want to kind of like do like a Zoom session together, my office hours are going to be from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Actually 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning if you have any questions. And I'll also be sending out emails every week, and I'll be updating grade books every week as well. I'm so excited to see you, and I hope you have a great online day. Thank you.